Hi, I'm Old Norse Specialist Dr. Jackson Crawford. I teach in the University of Colorado, and here I am again to read through some stanzas of Hávamál and Old Norse with you in celebration of the upcoming publication of my Wanderer's Hávamál, which includes the Old Norse text together with my translation and commentary. In this particular video, I will be going through stanzas 39 through I decided to go to 51 because those are largely united by the concept of friendship, and because if I did any more than that, I would be carried into the heavens by mosquitoes and flies. I tell you what, folks, in Wyoming it is snow season or it is fly season, and we are in the thick of fly season. That's just the price that we pay for the beautiful place we live. I hope that the buzzing bugs aren't too annoying on your end. And somewhere back here are my buddies Remington and Winchester. They're browsing, grazing back there, so I think they'll be back there as I'm reading these stanzas for you, and that will continue the tradition of having a four-legged guest or two for my Hávamál reading videos, plus 5 million damn flies. Fann ka ek mildan man, eða svo mattar góðan, at ei veri þiggja þegit. Eða síns fjör svo gjoflan, at leið se laun ef þegi. I found not, I did not find. Now, here we have ek, I, but ek is also attached to the verb as a k, and then you have the negative suffix a. So fann ka means I did not find. I did not find, and then you have an extra ek. I did not find a mild man, generous man, or so good with regards to food, eða svo mattar góðan, that to receive at þiggja would not be received, veri ei þegit. So a man so generous that he wouldn't like something in return. Or so generous, well, gjoflan, of his money, síns fjör, that payment, laun, would be se, hated, leið, if he would receive, ef þegi. Now a couple things about this stanza. One is that in line 5, what the manuscript actually says is just svo gi. Now I and J are written the same in medieval manuscripts, so that looks like what happened is the scribe started writing a word beginning with G, I, G, J, and then got distracted from the work and came back and started rewriting the text of the stanza and forgot to finish off that word. Most editors put gjoflan in there because it fits the sense well, gjoflan meaning generous. The very last word in the last line, þegi, has caused problems for some people because this is not the standard form of he would receive present subjunctive to þiggja. You would expect þigi, but there are examples of þegi in Old Norwegian. Again, Old Norwegian, establishing a Norwegian provenance for Hávamál. So that's just a dialect form. 40. Fjör síns fengit hefur, skulit maður þorfþóla. Oft sparir leiðum dat hefur ljúfum hugat, margt gengur ver en varir. A man, mother, should not endure skulit þóla, need of his money, þor fjörsins, which he has gotten, hefur fengit. Often one or you spares, saves, sparir, for the hated, that which has been intended for the beloved, that hefur hugat ljúfum. Much goes worse than one expects. Margt gengur ver en varir. 41. Vopnum og voðum skulu vinnir gleðjast, það ósjálfum sýnst. Viðurgefendur og endurgefendur eru lengst vinnir, ef that býður at verða vel. Friends ought to gladden one another, or they do gladden one another, gleðjast. They should, all right. Vinnir skulu gleðjast, friends should gladden one another, with weapons and clothes, vopnum og voðum. That is most visible, that synst, on selves, or sjálfum. Reciprocal givers and reciprocal givers, vidergevender och intergevender, are longest friends to each other, sk being again the reciprocal suffix, if that endures to go well, if that bidrar att verda well. So if all else goes well, it's the people who show reciprocal mutual giving that are lifelong or long friends. 42. Vinn sínum skal maður vinur vera och gjalda gjöf við gjöf. Hlotr við hlotri skuli holdar taka, and lausung with lugi. A man shall be friend, skal vera vinner, to his friend, vinsinum, and yield, pay, gjalda, gift for gift, gjöf with gjöf. Laughter for laughter, hlotr with hlotri, shall men take, skuli holdar taka, and treachery lausung for a lie, with lugi. So repay gifts with gifts, laughter with laughter, but repay treachery with treachery. "43. Vinsinum skal maður vinnar vera, þeim og þess vinn, and óvinnar síns skuli engi maður vinnar vera." So again, a man shall be a friend, to that one, and to that one's friend, þeim og þess vinn. But no man, an engi maður, should be, skuli vera, friend, vinner, of the enemy, óvinnar síns, of a friend, vinnar. So be a friend to your friend and to his friend, but never be a friend to the enemy of your friend. 44. Veist þú, ef þú vinn åt, þann þú vel trúir, och vill þú af honum gott getta. Geði skal þú við þann blanda, och gjöfum skipta, fara att finna åt. You know, if you have a friend, if þú åt vin, that one which you trust well, þann þú trúir vel, and you want to get good from him, och þú vill getta gott av honum. You shall, skal þú skalt, blend with that one, your mind, blanda við þann geði, or your minds, and exchange gifts, skipta gjöfum, go to find often, go to visit him often, fara att finna oft. 45. If þú åt annan, þans þú illa trúir, vill du af honum þó gott getta. Fagrt skal þú við þann mæla, en flott hyggja, og gjalda lausung við lugi. If you have another, if þú åt annan, that one which you trust badly, þans þú trúir illa, though you will get good from him, though þú vill du getta gott af honum, you shall speak, skal tú mæla, fairly with him, with that one, fagrt við þann, but think loose-stitchedly, falsely, and hyggja flott, and pay treachery for a lie, gjalda lausung with lugi, very similar to the end of 42. 46. Það enn og þann þú illa trúir, og þér grunnar at hans geði. Hlæja skal þú við þeim og hug mæla, glík skulu gjöld gjöfum. That is still about that one, það enn og þann, which you trust badly, þú trúir illa. And there is suspicion at you, there are grunnar there, about his mind, at hans geði. You shall laugh with that one, skal þú hlæja við þeim, and speak about your mind, og mæla hug. But like shall the yield be to the gift, so the repayment to the gift, so repay him what he gives you, i.e. treachery, if that's what it is. 47. Ungur var ek forðum, ek ein saman, þó varð ek villar vega. Auðigur þóttumsk ek annan fann, maður manns gaman. I was young once, ek var ungur forðum. I went alone, ek for ein saman, one together alone. Then I became lost on my way, þó ek varð villar vega. I thought me, þóttumsk, umsk being the reciprocal, or in this case, medial passive suffix, so I thought about myself rich, auðigur, I thought myself rich, when I found another, ek fann annan. Man is man's joy, person is a person's joy. Maður manns gaman. 48. Mildir fröknir men bats leva, sjaldan suut alla, en åsnjallar maður ugir hotvetna, söter glagr vid gjavum. Mild, generous, fröknir, brave men live best, live abast. Seldom nurse a grud, sjaldan alla suut. But an unwise man, an åsnjallar maður, fears everything, ugir hotvetna, mourns or wails suttir, always miserly glogr, in response to vid gifts, gjavum. So he hates to receive a gift because he's going to have to repay it. He dreads his own responsibilities. 49. Vadir minar gavek velli at tveim tremonum. Rekkar það þótusk þeir rift hofðu, neis nukviður hallar. I gave my clothes at gav minar vadir on a valley, at valley. We've seen this before. It's just kind of a anywhere. Valley's there to alliterate. To 2 tree men, tveim tremonum. Probably something like scarecrows, potentially something like a religious idol made of wood, though. They thought themselves thotusk, right? So thotu, they thought, sk, of themselves, right? This is that reciprocal immediate passive suffix. They thought themselves men, the thought is kind of a throwaway word here, which they, when they had their hovdu clothes, rift. Ashamed, neis, is a naked man, nukviður hallar. 50. Hrörnar þól, suar stendur þorpi á, hlýrat henni borgur ne barr. Svo maður, svo mangi an, what skal hann lengi liva? A fir tree, þól, decays, hrörnar, that one which stands on a farm, su stendur á þorpi. Bark, borker, nor needles, borker ne bar, protects her hlýrar henni, or hlýr. Hlýrs protects, ad is not, so neither protects her bark nor needles. So is a man, svo maður, that one who nobody loves, so mangi an. Why shall he live long? What skal han liva lengi? 51. Eldi heitari brenner med illum vinnum, friður 5 daga. En þó sloknar seti kummer, och versnar aller vinskapur. Hotter than fire, heitari eldi, burns among bad friends, brenner med illum vinnum. Love, friður, for 5 days. Now, friður means peace in classical Old Norse, and its descendants in the modern Scandinavian languages, fre in Norwegian, mean peace. But its original meaning is friður. It's related to the archaic verb friol, to love, that we'll see later in Hávamál. But then it goes out, þó sloknar. When the 6th comes, seti kummer, and all friendship, och aller vinskapur, versnar, worsens. All right, well, even Remington and Winchester have gone off looking for less buggy pastures. So I hope that has been an interesting or informative look at the major friendship stanzas in Gestaþottr and Hávamál. And for now, from beautiful Wyoming, I'm going to wish you all the best.